Alrighty, everybody. I'm just getting set up. Sorry about all the background noise. That's another reason why I'm thinking about going on hiatus, at least with the request streams. I'm going to apologize. While restarting did fix my lag problem, I did not actually get to do that sketch I wanted to do because I went to take a nap for an hour and I ended up waking up at 5:30. So, that's a thing. But, hey everybody, I'm glad to see you're here, and I'm just gonna sketch this out like I didn't get to do last stream, and we should be able to have plenty of fun. Oh, you know, those are a little too apart for center lines. Yeah, at least I slept good. At least there's that. I probably needed it. I feel a lot better now than I did during my last stream. So, yeah. How are you guys doing? So yeah, I'm thinking about canceling one, maybe both of the streams. Of these live streams, just because they are starting to stress me out a little bit. You know, not like, well, originally I started them because my life was lacking any kind of stress. At least any kind of good stress. There's good stress and bad stress. These were originally for good stress. Now they're kind of turning into bad stress. So, I am considering the possibility of discontinuing one, at least until the semester's over. Maybe both of them. I could see maybe cutting what I do for requests in half. Someone somewhere is scooting a chair. Not sure if you guys are picking that up. But it's almost like they're doing it on purpose. They're probably not. So, since this stream is the more popular of the two, I would probably keep this one. If I only canceled one. The only drawback is that if I kept the afternoon one, I might be able to just come home after class, do the request stream, and then go on with my day. But that said, this one is the more popular one that more people are able to catch. So it would make sense, just from a channel management perspective, to keep this one online. I did notice some concern about my grades. This is more, or canceling the streams would more be a preemptive measure when it comes to my grades, because as of right now, the lowest grade that I have is a B, and I'll take it. You know, a B is not bad. B does not stand for bad. Yeah, I had considered moving the days, but I had considered possibly moving them to Friday, but the thing is, Friday is usually a busy day for me because that's when I go home. I go home either on Friday night or Saturday morning. And so I usually spend my Friday packing up and getting ready to leave for the weekend. And if I'm not leaving on Friday, that just means that I have a ton of homework to do. And probably shouldn't be spending my time live streaming online. And then Saturday and Sunday are off for pretty much the same reasons. I would be back home. The internet back home kind of stinks because it's out in the boonies and they don't have fiber optic yet. Because, I mean, it's Appalachia, nobody cares about us. So yeah, my Wi-Fi at home is just not optimal for live streaming. Like, I can do it, but... Alright. Let me switch to waifu. Not making fun of it, I just thought that was cute. Not like in a typo kind of way. It's okay. But the advantage to canceling these wholesale would be that I would be able to go from class to home to picking up my stuff to the gym, and I'd have enough time for a cool down period after working out. And from there I could go to the library or take part in a couple more campus events. What particularly is stressing me out about these is that the internet is better for streaming, the environment is not. At home it's kind of nice and quiet, but here you cannot escape the noise. And, well, unless you use like an editing bay, but I don't want to steal an editing bay from people who are actually editing. I have no problem stealing an editing bay when I'm editing, but that's a different scenario. This involves very little editing. So, yeah. I have a few options to consider. And like I said, I may not end up canceling either one, but I think if I do, it's going to be the afternoon one on the chopping block. You know what I'm just going to do? Paint Tool Sai is a really good program. I'm using FireAlpaca, but I really like its sister program, Medibang Paint, better. The only thing is that my computer lags even more if I try to record or broadcast from Medibang. So I will record or broadcast from Medibang on this computer. You know what? I think I can make that straight, actually. The only thing straight about this picture are the lines on the bench. But, yeah, I use FireAlpaca. It's free. I really like using Medibang, but anything that I draw in Medibang is not going to have an accompanying speed paint. At least not while I have this computer. I think you did, but I think it might have been for the best. If you want to do Rabbit Night, I am free after class. Now I would consider doing like a late night stream, sometime around like 9 or 10 p.m. My time, that is. It is currently 6:13 my time. So take that how you will. But I've considered the possibility of doing like a late night stream where things may get a little more unhinged. But again, while that would be sufficiently during quiet hours, and I would have slightly less noise to worry about, and I would in theory have less noise to worry about, people don't really pay much attention to quiet hours. So, quiet hours or not, there's just going to be noise. It's the nature of the beast. So yeah, maybe I will amend my straw poll. Who knows, maybe I really did just need to get some sleep. Oh, my Discord name is not called Discord, it is the same username that I have everywhere. Maybe I wasn't clear enough about that, but, you know what, I'm just gonna go in and amend that just as soon as I finish these arms, to be a little bit more clear. Now, I try to keep my username consistent across platforms so it's easier to find me, which is a weird thing to do when I don't like my username, but until I can change it across all platforms, I'm changing it across none of them. And I don't even know what I would change it to. So, there's that. Alright, these arms are done. Let's actually scroll down here and amend my Discord information. I have stopped posting these on Instagram. I can't accept it on my other computer because I closed Discord, but I will do that immediately after I wrap up the stream. Alrighty. The anatomy is so wonky in this, but, you know what? I can always scroll over and accept your request. It says I don't have any pending requests. So once you send your request, I will accept it. I'm doing much better now that I've had some sleep. I still have a slight headache, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. And I think it's really just an I need more water headache. So I'm gonna start drinking some more water. But yeah, today started out really nice, and I think it's gonna end really nice. Alright, let's see what shape of eyes are here. Very square. I don't mind waiting for tomorrow for Rabbit, that's fine. I get out of class even earlier then. Alrighty, let's get some straight lines in here. That's kind of forming a tangent. You know what? I'll make the back of the bench lower. Alrighty, see ya. Okay. I think we can go on to line art here. So yeah, I'm kind of out of stream of consciousness things to say. Most of the thoughts going through my head right now are, well, they're not bad, they're just not YouTube appropriate. or information that I would like to disclose live. But, yeah, I am kind of excited for this week. Oh. Well, no, the person watching this already knows about that, so there's no sense in repeating it. Well, maybe. Starting to feel hungry again, but I had a pretty big lunch. It was vegetables, lightly sauced, the ideal way to be. Not really, but, and then I had one of those mega bowls from Walmart. I don't know. It was pretty good. For those of you who don't know, I guess I'm okay talking about this. I have been on a diet for, let me check how many days. Today is day 162. And it's not a super restrictive diet, it's just calorie counting. So, oh, here comes my roommate. But yeah, I have, according to my scale this morning, I hit halfway goal. Hey.
Hi.
Sorry, I woke up at 5:30 and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to set up outside this room.
Yeah, I thought you were live streaming, so I went to Walmart and bought some stuff.
Cool.
And they didn't have any movable, like, doll parts, and so Applejack was the closest to an actual human skin.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, sadly they don't have Monster High dolls, nor they're not selling Monster High dolls, nor After High dolls anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That stinks.
Yeah. But they do have the little Monster High surprise trinkets.
That could be useful. You know.
You know, you'll get a surprise drawing, and you get a surprise to see which character you got.
Oh, okay. Sorry I didn't go with you.
It's okay.
But yeah, I'm just working on one more piece, and then I'm probably gonna call this stream earlier.
Okay.
Let's see. Sir Kunamet said no Quiplash this Saturday. Okay. Yeah.
This like the third weekend that he's called it off.
Well, that's fine. By the way, he is live in the chat, so.
Oh.
That's okay though. It's a little disappointing, but there will be other Quiplash nights. And then I have been thinking about canceling these live streams for the rest of the semester. But I might just cancel the afternoon one, which would give me more time to set up for the evening. And then I wouldn't have to worry about streaming from in the dorm. working on this line art. I don't really have much commentary to give you guys about it. Sir Kunamet says sorry he has to go to a wedding.
Oh, tell him that's okay.
He probably heard that, but just in case he didn't, that's okay.
Okay.
Alright, time for hands. They're the worst. Alrighty, there's one hand. Congratulations to the lucky couple, by the way. It's exciting. I hope it all goes really well. Alrighty. Let's see. There we go. Gonna draw the skirt. And yeah, I probably should have used a thicker brush, but you know what? It wouldn't have looked as good. A thinner brush probably would have looked better. It just takes so long. Alrighty. We've got some cute feet that you can just barely understand are feet. Yay, abstraction. And then here's a big toe and the rest of her toes. You know what we should do next Quiplash night, though, after the wedding? We should probably come up with another episode to play. We could call it Blah Matrimonial Freedom! After that moment from Agretzko. I don't know. Since I mentioned it, I am not sponsored by Agretzko or Walmart. If I were, I wouldn't be living in a dorm. Then again, I guess that depends on the size of the sponsorship. And it's not even that I mind living in the dorm. It's alright for what it is. Ooh, a Halloween episode. That could be fun. I know my answer to Undertale is always spooky, sexy skeletons. So, but there's a lot of Halloween stuff we could call it. That thumb doesn't match. Oh. If I do this, it does. Yay, lazy art. Solve problems. Can't words. I need to gather my brains. Not collect my thoughts. Gather my brains. They're lost somewhere. Don't know where to find them. But clearly they're not in my head. I will definitely try to think of some Halloween prompts, though. Let's see. We are almost halfway done with this. Because I can't draw people holding hands, at least not to my satisfaction. Which is the only satisfaction that matters here, let's be honest. I'm kidding. I hope you guys are also satisfied with the stuff I do. I'm just... Maybe it's the new treatment I'm on, but I'm feeling a little more sarcastic than usual. That said, we can call the episode The Quiplash Family. We're creepy and we're kooky. We're not that mysterious. I don't know. It's your episode, you name it. Let's see. I forgot to give her eyebrows. Pulled a Da Vinci there. You see, here's the thing though. When Da Vinci does it, it's genius. When I forget to give my characters eyebrows, I just plain forgot. And that's not a sexism thing, that is a Da Vinci is Leonardo da Vinci. And I'm not. Nor would I particularly want to be. Mostly because he died like just as Europeans were learning that pumpkins existed. That's pretty wild if you think about it. I would not particularly enjoy. Oh yeah, he added deer and squirrel to the awakened list. Awesome.
Who added deer and squirrel?
Sir Kunamet is amending our campaign. It is possible that instead of just rabbits, there may be several awakened species.
Cool.
Like cats, dogs, I think he put bears and foxes there too.
Furry Fest.
Yeah, Furry Fest, basically. But he added deer and squirrels. I may or may not play a caffeine-addicted, hyperactive squirrel named Twitchy, but, nobody got my hoodwinked reference? Oh well, that's okay.
I got it.
Okay. It just wasn't that funny. That's fine. But, oh yeah, raccoons are also available. They have an ability where they're immune to poison because they wash their hands before they eat. So Kunamet says, by God, I still remember that movie. I might have to watch that movie tonight. Yeah. Unless you wanted to watch Young Frankenstein, because I think that's the one Mel Brooks movie we haven't seen yet.
Oh, no thank you.
Okay. Anybody else remember that one tweet where Netflix got the subtitles for Young Frankenstein and Lilo and Stitch mixed up? And it's like a picture of Frankenstein talking to his monster like, Ohana means family. Which, there's really nothing wrong with that, per se, in the context of the movie. Because that whole scene is him trying to convince the monster that he is loved and he has a dad who is willing to look out for him. I mean, it's played for laughs, but still. But Netflix's response with the record player scene with Frau Blücher and then deranged name. That was pretty funny too. Alright, I've got 10 minutes to finish this up, or else it doesn't get finished. So, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to draw half of it. If you want to borrow my acetone, you can. It's the blue bottle.
Thank you.
One day, maybe I should make a doll repaint video. Who knows? I've got one that's like halfway done, so I could, in theory, just continue with that one and say, hey, I decided to do this, even though it's already halfway done. So let's duplicate this layer and flip horizontally, merge down, merge, and then fill this in. Okay, then I'm going to, on this layer, select invert, delete. There we go. And now I can focus on color picking and just making this look good. Yeah, I should have lots of fun. I'll have a lot more fun with them than I did with Gangs of New York. But that's for class, it's not supposed to be fun. You'd think from all the rave reviews it would be fun anyway, though. A Quiet Place was fun. Still haven't told my screenwriting professor I saw it. He hates that movie.
The nail.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, like, I can totally understand why he hates The Nail. But, like, I have enough suspension of disbelief to get through both Power Rangers and Kingdom Hearts in the same day, so... The BS that is The Nail has no power over me. And, like, even then, I can admit The Nail is kind of BS. Background color. There we go. That way I can just see what's what. What? I'm not going to do any shirt patterns because I want to wrap this up as quickly as possible. Okay, nothing new in chat. There we go. Now onto this side. I don't quite like that skin tone. It's kind of lifeless. I'm going to make it a touch rosier and more saturated. There we go. I'm just gonna go a little more saturated on the hair. It doesn't look good. Okay, maybe desaturated was better. This is like a digital camera picture of a DS screen or something. so I have to take the colors with a grain of salt. Not sure what color. Okay, I think those eyes are supposed to be brown. And then these pants are supposed to be red. And then the shoes are brown. Turtleneck is blue. There we go. No, I'm good on that for now. I will definitely contact you if I do another speed paint that requires a voiceover, though. It is a lot of fun to do. I'm just not sure what other book character to draw. Like, I would consider Dracula, but he has several descriptions in the book because he gets younger whenever he drinks blood and stuff. Alrighty, I just have to fill in the colors of the bench. And I will do a very simple background. And then this will be done. Alrighty, there we go. I'll get rid of these. I'm going to make her smile a little wider, or at least a little more discernible, because that knot mouth is bugging me. I was going to fix it up in shading, but let's be real here, I'm not doing shading. Alrighty, so now I can background color, nice blue sky, I guess. And then I'm gonna do a gradient of dark green to light green. Layer, flip vertically. No. And then I'm just going to squish it. When in doubt, squish. Alright, so let's blur it out just a little bit. Just to create some artificial depth of field. And then I'm going to go in and just add a shadow under the bench because it's bothering me otherwise. There we go. Alright, I'm going to consider this done. Thank you for tuning in. I know that's 2 cut short streams in a row, but sometimes that's... Okay, sometimes that's my incompetence as a broadcaster. But Thank you for bearing with me anyway. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you next week. Bye!